Hello Lolas. So I'm here with baby Jimmy, and he's getting ready to have his first bottle with you guys. He is wearing just a little onesie, and he's wearing a little onesie and a diaper. He is actually on his preemie size body. I had this kit before and he was on a bigger body, a little bit bigger body, so he was a little bit of like a small newborn or large preemie. But you can change the body size on these babies a little bit by giving them just a little bit of a bigger body or longer body. Now for him, he can still wear like Carter's newborn. It'll be probably a little big on him, not real big, but I'm gonna try some regular newborn stuff on him. But because I knew I had him, I got these little bottles from Bountiful Baby, and they're the no hose nipple little like preemie bottles, and I thought they were real cute, and I got, wanted to get him some. And so as you can see, like the milk can come through the nipple. I used the Dawn fabric softener with the yellow top, because you don't have to do any mixing to anything and stuff like that, and it gives you that milky, so it gives you that milky look, that formula look. It's about the same color as formula. It's not exactly the same consistency, but as I get older, it gets a little bit thicker. And when it gets old, you can either just add a little water to it, or if you shake it up or whatever, it'll break up a little bit. When mine start getting a little older, I either use it in my spray bottle or use it in my clothes and then refresh it. But yeah. And the way that I don't know if you guys noticed in some of his pictures, but the way that I did his mouth, I gave him a little bit of milk on his tongue, so it stays, I don't know, let me see, so it kind of stays like he's, let's see, I don't know if you can see, oh, you might can't see, let's see, look, is it? Almost, I'm at the wrong angle. Let's see. We try like that. Let's see. I don't know. It's not gonna do it. But he has a little bit of milk on his tongue, and his tongue is it just looks very realistic to me. And it's not a whole lot, just a little bit in the corners and under his tongue a little bit. Like he just, had a bottle, and he just had a bottle and was just a little, that was just a little greedy. Okay, let's see. So this is, this is one of those parts where you kind of appreciate the silicone babies, because you can just put it in the nipple in the mouth, and so you don't have to try to figure out how to get it. And I'm trying to see which way is the best way to, there we go. All right, to do it, yeah. But yeah, so I really love, like, I do love preemies a lot. I don't know, they make you kind of, I don't know if you feel sorry for them or what, but you do like kind of be like, oh, poor little thing type thing. And then but newborn babies, I really enjoy them, because like I said, I not only just dress my babies, but I do like to hold my babies. So with the toddler size, I don't know, Ryder is kind of still, you can kind of put him on your lap type thing. He's not extremely over the top huge, but I really love him. It's just you know, I gotta thin out. I got so many babies. I don't even know how many babies I have in my collection right now when I think about it. And I think like I said in my last video, I am gonna put Yari up for sale. I'm just gonna do one more thing to her again, and then I'm gonna put her up for sale. I'll just set a price that, you know, applies to her. But I was trying to think of like how many I got. My new baby, well, she's not new, but she just got her hair back, baby Ada. I haven't did a video of her yet because I got so fast and grown. I wanted to see her hair with a fro. So I took out her little ponytails, and I decided that I like her better with her ponytails. So now she needs her hair done again. But her hair is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. And it just naturally shines. It's really nice. And I love, like, it's very full, but it looks like I think Mary rooted her like one hair at a time. And it's not pluggy, and you know, you can just rub through it and it lays down, and it's just it's nice. Her rooting is really nice. And the more she does it, I'm sure the better she's gonna get. So as long as she will take a head from me here and there, I will keep using her, because I really like the way that she root the baby's hair. And I just sometimes too, you know, buying the mohair is kind of hard, and to find good hair. And but when you find a really good hair, that really helps too. And Ada has a really nice quality hair in her head too as well. And this is not a sales pitch for baby Ada, because she's not for sale. She's my personal baby. She's one of those sentimental babies for me. I gave her that name. It's an African name, but also I like the name when I heard it as well, because I had met, like I told you before, a young lady named Ada, and she was like extremely really pretty. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna give my baby that name. So well, actually I was looking up African names and I saw that on there, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna take that one, because I was in between that name and another name, and I was like, no, I'm gonna take this one because this one will have more meaning to it for me. Look at her. I mean, oh, and the other thing that I've started doing is because Gabby makes sure I do this sometime, but I've started giving my babies this little mole on the back of, on the heel of their foot. It's a very odd place for a mole to be, but that's where Gabby's mole is on. She has a mole on her foot right there, like that. And it's so, and him and baby Ada has it as well. So probably most of my dark skinned babies, because as you guys know, Gabby is a darker skinned baby. So she say I'm a dark chocolate or dark brown. She has all these nicknames. We started out as flavors. She said, you know, they're vanilla, we're chocolate. And then it was funny when she got to my one daughter, which is, I call her my light bright child, or sometimes I call it Blanket from Michael Jackson, because she would never tan and stuff. So I'll call her my Blanket sometime. She got to her and she was like, and Tam's just, I said, she said, she's not chocolate, she's not vanilla. I said, well, what is Tam? She, yellow. She was just like, she's just yellow. I was like, so funny. It's so cute and it's so innocent how kids don't see things the way we see things. And it's, you know, everything they do, it's just out of pure innocence. Even when she says, Mommy, you have a fat tummy. And she says, and I say, I know, I need to lose it. She says, no, Mommy, I like my mommy with her fat tummy. I love your fat tummy. If you lose your fat tummy, then you won't be Mommy. And it's like, oh my gosh. It's so cute. And sometimes she'll say stuff like, it's okay, Mommy. You just gotta eat a little bit less food. And sometimes, like, if I keep complaining back to back about my food, like eating too much, like I'll be like, not eating too much, but losing weight. I'll be like, I need to lose weight, blah, blah. And I'll fix like a big plate. Sometimes Gabby will say, I don't want to hear you complain about your tummy, or you're getting fat because you're eating all that food, and that's why you're gonna have all that fat on you. You probably shouldn't eat all of that, Mommy. And it's like, oh my gosh, really? That girl is super intelligent. I'm sorry, I got on a rampage about Gabby. I can talk about my kids like forever, but she is. She's just, it's like, she's so hyper intelligent. I'm really loving her growth and development. I know this is, I'm just going to talk about my baby for a minute. I'm sorry. But one of the things, just for the mommies out there that, pay attention to your children, and like, even if they're going to a very exquisite school and stuff like that, sometimes it's about the individual teachers and stuff like that may be great or may not be so great for your kid. Because I struggled with, should I put Gabby in a different school this year, and that the teacher that she had all these fancy degrees and all that and stuff prior to, but she had no compassion for children, and it was like the worst. And she had basically shut Gabby down, and she was saying, oh, she's like, Gabby's nonverbal and she don't interact and she don't do this. And I'm like, that's not my Gabby, And I'm thinking, well, maybe she's just like that in school. And then I met, went and talked to the lady a couple times, and the impression I got from her is like, oh my gosh, I know violence isn't the answer, but she just made me want to just like backhand slap her. And she was so rough and rugged the way she spoke to Gabby. Like, it was so condescending, her tone, and it was just horrible. And I was like, oh no, I don't like this. And Gabby's father was having a hissy over it, because he was like, I know Gabby will shut down if you really irritate her, but he's like, I think it's more. And so anyway, long story short, we got her into a new school for kindergarten this year. And the first week or two, I got a message saying that she was, having, issues with sharing and stuff like that. And I started getting concerned and freaking out and panicking and saying, oh my God, what if it's just, Gabby or whatever, this and that. And I talked to Gabby and we had conversations. And the one thing I loved about the teacher, she said, it's not the end of the world. She said, don't worry about it. She said she's new to this environment, blah, blah, blah. And so next thing I know, Gabby's taking off. She's excited about going to school. When I pick her up, she's excited. And all the things that she didn't do at the other one. And she's like, the lady sends me a message and say, oh my gosh, she is seriously like improved and she's so helpful and blah 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 blah. And it was like, oh my gosh, I was so happy. And then she was like, she's so super intelligent. Well, Gabby couldn't really write her name. As much as I was trying to help her, she was shut down. I had bought all these different programs at home with her, everything. Gabby's writing her name, she's spelling her name, she's learning to read, she's sounding out words. She can read certain words, the sight words, if you guys have kids and familiar with that. But it was just like total change. But these people build her up. They talk positive. They breathe nothing but positive energy from the moment you walk in the door to the moment you walk your kid out. The tone is so different. And it's just made a tremendous difference. And I just feel good. And I thought I would share that. So, follow your guts. And if you feel like those people not benefiting your kids, you know, do away with that. Even if it's a little inconvenient, you got to drive a little further, or you got to pay a little bit more money, whatever the case may be, it's worth it. Because once you shut down a child, you take away their ability to grow, their ability to learn, and you also affect their self-esteem, and that's going to come into even more problems as they get older, as teenagers. Peer pressure, easily to fall into peer pressure and all this stuff. Anyway, I know this is a doll channel, but I will talk to you guys later. We are going to go. I know, I'm sorry, but I had to put that out there in the atmosphere. You know, maybe somebody have a kids and wanna know that part. But anyway, we'll see you guys later. Next video. Bye bye.